Salutations, Spartans. My name is Patatronic, and welcome to another indie horror game called The Vermander Curse. There will be a link down below in the description as to where you can play this for yourself. And as far as I know, there's meant to be 3 endings to this one, made by Zed Technician, the guy, same creator that made the Beware the Shadow Catcher, Man from the Window. Yeah, all those games I've played on my channel. I'm going in order of playing all his games, so I'm actually really enjoying them so far. So we're gonna go new game. Yes, here we go. Extra skip. I don't need to because I haven't seen this yet. Hello. You wanted to see me, Mr. Vermander, sir? Hannah, why aren't this month's profits as high as last month's? I've been looking over that piece of paper you gave me earlier, and I don't like all the numbers on it. I can't make heads or tails out of that dang thing. They raised the threshold on how much you need to donate in order to get your tax deduction, remember, sir? They did what? When was this? Sir, I've been reminding you about this for the last 8 months. But it's actually fine, though. You still end up saving way more money than if you didn't get the deduction, so... What the good Lord is my witness, I am being swindled. I will not stand for this. No one gets over on J.P. Vermander. No, sir. Not now and not ever. But, sir, now then, where have I been donating all my hard-earned money to again? The hospital, sir. Hospital? Which one? There's only one in town, sir. The only hospital in this godforsaken backwater town, and they still have the nerve to swindle me out of my money? Huh. Well, I know exactly how to handle a situation like this. Perhaps the ritual... Prepare the ritual, Hannah, and go fetch me my robes. The ritual? But Mr. Vermander, sir, please. This is entirely uncalled for. The people in the hospital have done nothing to you, sir. Besides, the difference in profits between the month and last month is only about 1% less, sir. That's nice and all, Hannah, but I don't remember asking. Now go. We don't have time to waste. Notify me immediately when everything is ready. Okay, sir. Wow. You're a dick. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, God. Nurse Morton? Hello? Hello? Anyone home? I hear you, I hear you. Give a gal a minute. What the heck? Dr. Edna? Hello? Yeah, hello there, Dr. Edna. I don't know, I presume. That's me. Who's asking? Fantastic. I'm Morin, the nurse whose transfer request you received. Transfer request? What in the world are you talking about? You aren't aware? Surely you read the email concerning me. We don't get no regular internet out here, sonny boy. Only thing we get out here is that satellite connection. And we ain't got that either. But if you're here to help, then I ain't about to complain. You got a lot to learn, so you better pay attention, because I'm only saying this once. I'm all ears, doctor. Oh boy. When patients come in, I write in the information down here on the clipboard. Wouldn't it be better to use the computer instead? No. Okay. The waiting room is over here. Ain't much to say about it. All the magazines are older than I am, and none of them worth reading no more. Oh my. We got 8 rooms. 3 are occupied and the rest ain't. Mr. Lane Boyd is over in room 1A. He had a pretty bad back injury, but we fixed him right up. Miss Tammy Gills is in room 4A. She needed one of them teeth pulled out, and we ain't got many options for anesthetic. So I gave her some of that old-fashioned medicine I keep under the sink. She'll be a little dizzy for a while, but everything else went smooth as silk. Impressive. There's a woman over in 5A, too. Poor thing cut her hand up real bad on the job, then tried to hide it. Her boss found out and sent her here. I ain't managed to figure out her name, so I wrote her down as Jane Doe and patched her up. Ah, mystery. I wonder who she is. We ain't known to ask too many questions around here, Mr. Morin. We're here to help. Got it? Understood, Doctor. We got 2 bathrooms, an operating room, and some like a kitchen. Oh, excellent. The light in here don't work half the time. We keep our medicine supply in the OR, but most of the bottles are empty because the budget ain't paying to refill them. And there ain't nothing ever in the fridge, so don't even bother checking. Oh, does anything in this hospital function as intended? Not really. And that's about it. Let's head on back to the front desk so we can get you signed in and start your first shift. Wonder how many shifts there's going to be in this one. See if I can get it all in one video. That old sign-in sheet is somewhere over there. I suggest you go ahead and start searching for it yourself, because I ain't about to come look for it. Understood, doctor. I'll find it. In the meanwhile, I better go make my rounds and check up on the patients. Come and get me if you need some. So exactly what am I doing? Oh. Doctor, I mean no offense, but this workstation isn't very well set up. Haven't you ever considered better organization for such important documents? I ain't getting paid to organize things, sonny boy. Besides, I know exactly where things are when I need them. Well, if it works for you, then I guess I'll just have to adapt. So, 1A, 4A, 5A. So we'll go 1A, I guess. Hello? Everything all right in here? I'm fine, Doc. Matter of fact, I feel like I could walk out of here right now. Ha ha ha, ow. See, he can't even laugh without it hurting him. This is exactly why I said, lame baby, please stay off the roof. It's dangerous. We could pay someone else to clean the gutters. But did he listen? No. He waited until I left for work and then tried to get up there himself. One little gust of wind and next thing you know, bam, straight into the hedges. You know, I could have done it if the wind hadn't picked up. That's not the point. You should have been up there in the first place. Doctor, can you please give this man something to fix his terminal lack of common sense, please? Sorry, honey, but we ain't got nothing to fix that. Now you two try to take it easy, alright? I'll be back later on. Was it 9:10? The TV? And then it was 4A, eh? Like a crouch. What the heck? Why is that a thing? 4A. Hello. How you feeling, dear? Hey, Dr. Edna. What are you doing here? Still ain't sobered up yet, huh? Nope. That's fine, dear. At least that tooth ain't gonna bother you no more. Just give us some time and try to get some rest, okay? Okay. Yeah, the time's going up. It's actually 8:19 for me, not 9:19. Actually, it's an hour ahead. Ooh, octopus. How you doing, dear? Okay. Hand is fine, no? You ain't got nothing to worry about. It'll regrow back good as new. Good. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Try to get some rest and I'll check back in later. Yes, yes. Alright, that's everyone. I better get back on to Mr. Morton. Hi? Dr. Edna, the phone started ringing while you were gone, so I answered it. And? The caller won't stop going on and on about rituals and demons among other things that I don't understand. I think that it may be best if you talk to her. There's always something. Yeah. Honey, slow down. Ain't none of this making sense. Please, you have to get out of there right out now. My boss just summoned an actual genuine demon and now you're all in danger. Uh-huh. And who do you work for again? J.P. Vermander, madam. Who's that, doctor? He's some rich city boy who moved out here while he inherited his family's estate. I am sorry, I'm still getting off of my cold. I shouldn't be doing all this talking. A lot of folks around here have to pay him rent just because his family owns the land. Yes, that's exactly him. And I don't know all the details, but there's a blood pack and a demon and a curse and all kinds of other stuff. You need to leave now. Once the clock strikes 10, you won't be able to leave. Honey, that's less than 2 minutes. Ain't no way we're getting everyone out of here that fast. My goodness, I didn't expect the stakes to be this high on my first night. But I'm committed at this point. Is there anything we could do to help our situation? I did go snooping into a few old journals kept by the Vermanders. Based on what I read, if you can make it to sunrise, the demon will leave. But there's a bunch of rules you need to follow in order to keep yourself safe. For example, every hour until sunrise, the demon will enter the place it was summoned to. It will travel down the nearest hallway in search of blood, specifically your blood. Its own rules prevent it from opening doors to search for you, so keep those closed. What room are you both in right now? The reception area? You'll need to keep that in mind, alright? When the demon arrives, make sure you're all in the same room as when the ritual started. If someone isn't, the demon will know, and once it knows where someone is, closing the doors won't stop it. If you're ready, I can tell you what to expect once 10 o'clock hits. I ain't about to let no demon run roughshod over my house of healing. Just tell us what we need to do, honey. Okay, here's what's going to happen first. The demon places a lot of emphasis on windows for some reason, right? It'll try to use its power to open up windows around itself. You're going to need, and I cannot stress this enough, you're going to need to close any and all windows before the hour is up. Leave one open, the demon gets stronger, and you don't want that, alright? If you finish with everything you need to do before the hour is up, try staring at the clock. I'm sure it will help pass the extra time faster. I'll stay on the line just in case you need me to repeat something. Good luck, please be careful. It's 10 o'clock. So, going to close all the windows, eh? I know. The kid Lane, do you ever think about them? The little heads are probably worth sick about now. I know. I owe them an apology for making them worry. I owe you one too. You two alright in here? Yeah, we're fine. I'll holler if you need something now. Actually, should I'd probably have to close the doors for them too, eh? That's open. Hey! Keep that closed. Windows closed in there. Not going to bother talking to all of them again. OR. Okay. Kitchen's good. But the exit, I can't use the exit? Alright. Oh, another room here. Bathroom. Oh, hello. Okay. Waiting area. Close that, please. Alright, I should be good, right? Yes? Has to hear the instructions again? Yeah, it should be good. Sure thing. Demon will open up windows, and you need to make sure you close them all. And that's it for now. If you want to hear it again, come talk to me. And please be careful. So I gotta make sure I'm back in my room at the stroke of the top of the hour, eh? So he's just going to open up any window, eh? So I should be fine. Why do I have to close my eyes? That I don't understand. Okay, so wait till it's 11. You have to say anything? Doctor, are things usually this hectic around here? Not really. We usually ain't got no more about 1 or 2 patients in here at once. But we got 3 in here tonight. That's not really what I meant. Yeah. Alright, 5 minutes. Alright, let's see what happens. Time was 11 p.m. All the windows had been closed. And then it arrived. Okay. Oh, man. All the doors are closed. And we got nothing. Oh. All right. So we good on that front? Here's what's going to happen next. You'd be surprised how much the demon's powers resonate with electronics. It could gain access into the phone lines to try to gain power too. If you notice the phone continuously ringing, then that's exactly what it's going to try to do, all right? Now, this is going to sound crazy, but you'll need to pick up the phone and listen. Pay attention because this part is important. If you hear anything, and I mean, oh man, anything on the other end, you got to recite this mantra. Your presence is not welcome here. You must depart immediately. Don't worry, you'll remember it when the time comes. But if there's silence on the other end of the phone, then keep quiet. Silence means it hasn't properly figured out the phone's location yet. And you don't want to give it any clues, alright? Doctor, you look tired. That's because I am. Then let me handle things this hour. You should rest. Alright. Do I have to go check I assume I have to check the windows. I am tall as all heck. Windows closed. So I wonder how to get all the endings. Is it just a matter of... You listen closely. You don't hear anything from the other side of the phone. Recite the mantra. You begin to hear faint laughter from the other end of the phone. I had to wait till he talked, didn't I? Uh-oh. That's not good. Hello? Wait, why are you in here? Hey, why is it dark in here? I'm actually... I'm not sure, man. Strange things are happening tonight, and I need you to get back to your room, please. Hee, my bad. I'll go back now. Yeah, I was about to say. I was in your room. And I might have just killed myself. Check these again. Yeah, there's someone in 5A, yeah. And then she was in 4A. And then we got 1A. Okay. Sure thing, the demon will open up the windows. You need to make sure to close them all, yeah. Phone rings, answer it, and listen closely. If you hear anything, then recite the mantra. If not, if you want to hear it again, just come talk to me, and please be careful. I messed up. I said the mantra, and there was nothing on the other line. I'm probably gonna die. Well, if I do die, then it'll be good. I could get an ending. Alright. We should be good. Alright, it's almost that time. So I messed up. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Time was 12 a.m. All the windows have been closed, but a phone has been answered incorrectly. And suddenly the demon began to grow stronger. He's going to bust down the door, ain't he? By this point, the pain meds given to Mr. Lane Boyd earlier in the day had started to wear off. So despite his wife's instances to stay put, he went to inquire about it. And then it arrived. So is that what happens? Do I have to... Sorry. Did that count as a star? On the day of his accident, Lane Boyd's mind was not on the potential consequences of his actions. Far from it, in fact. His mind was instead on how happy his wife and children would be after he cooked their favorite dinner. A dinner that he could not afford to make, unless he used the money he'd saved by cleaning the gutters himself. The grandest intentions had now unintentionally doomed their entire family. Oh, man. What was that noise? Please tell me you didn't forget something. You can't let this thing do any more damage than it already has. So please try to focus. Listen to this. Here's what's going to happen this time. The demon will try to draw power from any lights it could gain access to, right? You'll know it's inside a room trying to siphon power when the lights start flickering. When this happens, all you need to do is enter the room, close the door, and shut your eyes for a few seconds. You're really going to need to use a space inside your mind to focus for this to work. You'll know it worked when the lights stop flickering. And make sure you do it right, okay? If you don't, then I ain't as tired anymore. You can let me handle things this time. Sounds good to me, Doctor. You take this hour, and I'll take the next. I'm sorry. You listen closely. You can hear Charlotte breathing from the other side of the phone. Recite the mantra. You can sense that the presence on the other end of the phone has departed. Alright. I did my eye thing. Let me just close your window there. Get back in your room. Hey, why is it so dark in here? Something happened in here last week and we ain't cleaned up yet. Pay that no mind, you need to go and get yourself back in your room. My bad, I'll go back now. So if something happens to the octopus, then I know I have to talk to all the patients. Do things only happen once? Like the lights flicker just once and then the phone rings just once? Keep these all open. Oh, I didn't check, oh, I didn't check the other room. Yeah, time's going down. Didn't check this room. The bathroom. Good in here? Yeah. Alright, so we should be good. It's 1 o'clock now. Time was 1 a.m. All the windows have been closed. None of the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered correctly. Uh-oh. By this point, the pain meds given to Miss Jane Doe earlier in the day had long worn off. So wondering if there was anything that could be done to help, she went to attempt inquiring about it. And then it arrived. So they leave no matter what. Right? That's what it's seeming like. Maybe I have to talk to them. Yeah, I didn't talk to her. Maybe I gotta talk to them. Jane Doe had done all she could to hide her injury from others. Her reasoning was driven by the knowledge that even a simple hospital visit could result in never seeing her family again. Unfortunately for her, this fear was realized by entirely different means. I think I have to talk to them. What was that noise? Please tell me you didn't forget something. You can't let this thing do any more damage than it already has. Yeah, that's right. She said that you gotta do an hourly check, didn't she? Ah, man. Alright, what's next? Something about the demon's power that resonates with TV signals. It will turn on any TV it can manage to gain access to. They never show anything besides static once it takes control, but that's still bad. If it happens, just turn the TV off. That'll kick it out for a while. But don't leave any TVs that is controlling on. All right? It won't end well. What? Don't leave any TVs that it's controlling on. Oh, okay. So just turn them off. Oh, playing as a guy now. I'll leave that room open. Wait. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to have to go into the rooms now. Window. This is the bathroom, what was it? Listen closely. You don't hear anything from the other side of the phone. Okay. You can sense that the presence on the other end has departed. Alright. And you know what? Wait, where is that? Where is the patient? Oh, she's in here. Oh, light. I'm going to keep her in there. I might as well just get rid of all my patients. And I'm sure that's probably, gonna be an ending. Because I do believe there's 3 stars. So I'm sure there's a one where all the patients die. And then one where they all live. But then I have no idea what the other one is. Maybe when you die. Okay, all doors are closed. Alright. So what about you, Sonny boy? There's a lot of other places you could have transferred to. I ain't yet figured out why you wanted to pick this one. I thought this would be the best decision for my daughter and I in the long run. A nice quiet town on the countryside sounded ideal for us. Of course, it wasn't as quiet as I thought it would be. But it's still nice. Well, Mr. Moore, if we make it out of this, I'm throwing you both a nice little welcome to town party. Now that'd be just lovely, Doctor. Alright, so we should be good. Yeah, it's not too difficult. So yeah, next run that I do for this, I'm going to talk to all the patients. Talk to everyone, because there's more than enough time to do all that. Go room by room. I don't think anything happens once you're done in the room, so all windows are closed, all TVs are done, lights flickered, eyes closed. Alright, so now we should lose this one patient. All windows have been closed, all televisions have been turned off, none of the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered correctly. Slightly inebriated due to the old-fashioned medicine she had been given for her tooth pain, Tammy had wandered out of her room. She was currently standing in the kitchen, curious as to where all the shredded cheese was kept, and then it arrived. I gotta talk to all of them. Nah. Whoa. Under normal circumstances, Tammy Gills was known as an awkward and shy person. She hadn't wanted to visit the hospital, not quite the opposite. It was only her tooth pain became unbearable that she finally made up her mind to have it pulled. A decision that would ultimately be one of her last. Oh, I'm sorry, Tammy. Next time you'll stay alive, don't worry. I was doing fine with her because I was getting her to her room every night. What was that noise? Please tell me you didn't forget some. Can't let this thing do any more damage, so please try to focus. Listen to this. There's one final thing this demon is going to try. Ritualistic candles. It has the power to manifest them inside the area of influence. It's vital and very important that if you see one, you extinguish it. If you let it keep burning, the demon will be able to draw power from it. It won't try anything new after it gets this part, so you don't have to worry about any more new rules. Oh, and I almost forgot something. This part is important too. Whatever you do, make sure you don't. Oh, of course. Power goes out, but the TV still work. Makes sense. Okay. Are all these TVs on? It's very dark now. Oh. Listen closely. You can hear faint whispering on the other end. Recite the mantra. You can sense the presence. Okay. And we're good in here? Yes. Alright. Yeah, all the TVs are on. So is it just that one candle then? Whoa. Left the kitchen door open, eh? I see how it is. Alright, so we should be good. Just do a quick once over again. No lights. No lights. No lights. I think the time's like, I think it's almost like, I think it's in the 50s. Uh-oh. Close! Alright, I think time was 3 a.m. All windows have been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. None of the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered correctly. All the candles have been extinguished. And then it arrived. So we should be good. So, does the night still go on? How long does it go on till? Oh, time's going again. Okay. Don't hear anything? Nothing. Nothing in the OR. Nothing in the kitchen. Nothing in there. Window. No window open in here? No. Okay. And we're good in here? Yes. Window. TV. I did see a candle. Oh, I think it's in the other room there. Yeah. There you go. Hey! I saw you. Don't be doing none of that. Okay, I think I'm good. He didn't do anything in here, did he? No, I think I'm good. How long do I have to do this till? What's going on in here? Nothing. Alright. Alright, nothing's being said. Alright, 4 o'clock. Come on. So everything should be done. Time was 4 a.m. All the windows have been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. All the lights have been... None of the lights left flickering. All phones have been answered correctly. All the candles have been extinguished. And then it arrived. I don't think he can attack me during the hour. I think I'm safe to just do what I have to. He's just going to pop up to scare me. Nope. Oh, I play as her now. Alright. Is that gonna ring? I'll wait. There you go. Okay. So, hopefully this room's good. I hope nothing happens in a room that's already been dealt with. Because that would royally suck. Should probably leave all the doors open. That way I can walk by again and check them. Candle. Oh, next room's flickering. The kitchen. Good. We're good. Do another sweep. Yeah, the time seems to be going quicker as well. I wonder if the time goes when I talk to the patients. I'll have to check that out next time. I probably won't showcase this game again when I go through it. For trying to get all 3 stars, I'll just show the last nights, or if anything else is different. Or the last nights, the last hour. I don't even know what the last hour is. If it's going to be anything like the bit now 0 more, now no 0, whatever that game was called, then the time should be 7 when this ends if the developer goes on the same time. Alright, so everything should be good. The bit more now 0. That's what it's called. Bit more no 0. Time was 5 a.m. All the windows have been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. None of the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered correctly. All of the candles have been extinguished. The sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in this world much longer. Okay, 5. It had already fulfilled its side of the Vermander pact. So it departed from this world back from whence it came. Dr. Edna and Nurse Morin had both survived. They were finally safe. There you go. However, an investigation into the 3 different disappearances that happened that night was launched. An investigation that was compromised by Vermander's influence. Despite their innocence and the lack of evidence, both Edna and Morin were charged and convicted in connection with the disappearances. Without Dr. Edna to run things, the hospital that had faithfully served the community for decades now stood abandoned. Unable to get the medical help that they so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morton's daughter, who suddenly had to grow up without her father. She was alone in a completely unfamiliar town, all through no fault of her own. The only person who knew the truth left was Hannah. But soon she, too, had suddenly disappeared. And upon searching her home, the only thing found was a strange lit candle. In the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%. And that's all that mattered. Darn, man. All right. So that should give me 1 star? Yep. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to succeed with keeping all the patients. And obviously me alive. So I will come back to when it's the end of that night, and I will show it. Alright, I'm just going to take this quick little moment to let you all know. Everyone's in different rooms, by the way, now. Yeah, they're all in different rooms. And I found out I can make the time actually go quicker if I just look at the clock and press it. I think it said something about that in the beginning, but I didn't pay much attention to it. Anyways, I'll be back when I finish off this one ending. And also, there's 4 endings, so I'll get the other 3 here. I'll come back when I get this next one. Alright, so I got this one ending coming here. I think this might be one. The demon was able to draw power for a 3rd and final time, which enabled it to fully manifest. There will be no stopping it now. So all 3 patients, they're all gone. So I guess everyone else is gone too. With his power fully realized, the demon was no longer limited to the confines of the hospital it was summoned to. One can imagine the destruction a powerful, all-seeing demon could bring upon a small town and unsuspecting town. This compounded with the fact that only hospital in the area was now at a commission. It led to one of the darkest nights in the town's entire history. Though in the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%, and that's all that mattered. So, is that going to give me 2 stars now? Let's see. And survey says... No, 1 star. Okay, well, I'm going back in. I'll be back. Alright, so I just found out that if the wolf there is out of pain medicine, I gotta pick up these pain meds right here for him. And then I gotta bring it to him. Sir, I brought you your scheduled pain medication. Just in time. My back was starting to act up again. Whew. Alright. There you go. You're good. Alright, I'm going to carry on with the night. Oh, it seems like we have her in the waiting room here. I was wondering where she was. Hello. Ma'am, this is the waiting area. Strange things are happening tonight, and I need you to get back to your room, please. My bad. I'll go back now. Alright. I was wondering where she was. I couldn't find her. I was looking in all the rooms. I'm just like, where is she? But no, we got her. And all these doors are closed. Alright. I'm going to speed up time, and I will be right back. Alright. The time was 5 a.m. All the windows have been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. None of the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered correctly. All the candles have been extinguished. And all the patients are sleeping. The sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in this world much longer. However, in direct violation of the Vermander Pact, no blood had been spilled that night. The most important part of the pact had not been fulfilled, which meant that the agreement was now null and void. After generations of being enslaved to the Vermander family, the demon was finally free. And though it did not have much time left, it knew exactly how it wished to spend its final moments. And how's that? Ooh. Hey, Vermander. Hannah, what in the world are you doing back here this early? Hannah? Oh, it's you. Don't you have some work to be doing? What do you want? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you go forgetting that you work for me, mister. Uh-oh. I command you to get out of here. Why won't you listen to me, you stupid? There you go. The angry howls of the demon echoed throughout the town that morning, and then the estate fell deathly quiet. As it turned out, Hannah hadn't left the Vermander estate that previous night. She had been far too tired to return home after feeding instructions through the phone all night. Instead, she fell asleep in one of the manor's empty rooms. She was awakened by the awful noises emitting from upstairs. Hannah climbed the stairs and quickly made her way over to the office. Inside there lay J.P. Vermander. beaten, unmoving, and absolutely mangled. But against all the odds, he was still alive. Hannah had no choice to make. A large part of her wanted to simply leave him there, to give him the same disrespect and disregard that he showed to others. She turned to leave, but deep down she knew that that wasn't the right thing to do. As bad as she would not stoop to his level. So instead, she called for help. In an ironic turn of events, J.P. Vermander's life was saved at the very same hospital he had tried to rid himself of. Despite their rightful and justified anger at the man, Dr. Edna and Nurse Morton treated him no different than any other patient, and he was soon on the road to a full recovery. During his stay in the hospital, he was given a room near the front. Day after day, he watched the patients as they came and went. He watched as the hospital's only doctor and sole nurse did their best to help every person that arrived. And as he watched, he realized something. Those confusing numbers on that little piece of paper actually meant something. Those numbers represented actual people with lives and emotions, people that just wanted to get the help they deserved. It took a near-death experience at the hands of an angry demon and an intensive stay in the hospital, but JP finally felt something that no Vermander had felt for a very long time. Remorse. And he vowed he would do everything in his power to try to make amends. Oh, ain't that just kind of him? It's like a Ebenezer Scrooge, a Christmas Carol type deal. However, due to the pact being broken, most of the wealth and power granted was soon lost to crippling debt. With no other options, JP sold off his estate and assets to pay his dues. And the last remaining bit of his fortune was donated to the hospital. As a sign of goodwill, Dr. Edna let him stay in one of their vacant rooms until he could get back on his feet. He is currently working as a fast food delivery driver to make ends meet, as he wasn't qualified for anything else. Though he does miss his money and his old lifestyle, in the end, he's just thankful to still be alive. And there you go. Morin settled into his new job as nurse just fine. Despite the rough first night, he grew to love the strange new town and its people. In the end, he knew that the decision to move here was the best one for both him and his daughter. Edna is still the best and only doctor in town. She plans to use the donation money to renovate the hospital so they can provide the best care possible for years and years ahead. And now that they had an actual budget, she decided to hire an accountant. Hannah happily accepted the position, as her old job was no longer available. She's glad to have a boss that appreciates her hard work. And though it took a while, she did eventually forgive Vermander for all his misdeeds. The hospital had a bright future ahead of it, and everyone was on good terms. And that's all that mattered. Yay! So, to me, that is the good ending. So, that is the third ending right there that we have gotten, but that should only be 2 stars. No, all 3 stars. Okay. Well, there's still one more thing I gotta do. And that's getting rid of everyone without the demon getting powerful. So that's not going to take me long whatsoever. I just have to make sure that I do the night properly, and then we'll be all good. So I'll be right back. That demon, it was in here. I never seen nothing move that quick before. It swooped Mr. Morin up like it was nothing. Oh no. This is a house of healing. How dare that Vermander do this to us? We just want to help people. Believe me, ma'am, I know. We could deal with him later. Right now we need to focus. There's one final thing this demon is going to try. Now we're on the candles. Alright, so this is the final thing I got to do. And obviously, Edna is the last sole survivor. We will do everything here. Close all these curtains. Blow out the candle. Wow. 3 curtains in a row. 4. Wow. Okay, these are flickering. Let's get this off. We should be good. Why are all the windows open? Is that something that happens if you're the last one standing or something like that? Yeah, they're all open. Wow, That's a first here. Oh, phone. Phone. Whispering, recite the mantra. Okay. And everything's good over here. Alright. So everything should be all set. Wait, wasn't there a candle? Did I blow out the candle? Can't remember if I blew out the candle. I think I did. Yeah, I think I blew it out. Either that or I'm losing my mind, which is highly likely. Well, alright. Let's fast forward time and get this last ending. Time was 3 a.m. All the windows have been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. Now the lights have been left flickering. All the phones have been answered. All the candles have been extinguished. And then it arrived. Alright. Well, we got 4 different endings, and we have all 3 stars now. Hopefully this won't take away a star. There you are. Alright. No one could make sense of it. Both Dr. Edna and Nurse Morin had suddenly disappeared without a trace. No signs of a struggle, no signs of forced entry, and absolutely no clues as to where they'd gone. They had both simply vanished. Without Dr. Edna to run things, the hospital that had faithfully served the community for decades stood abandoned. Now unable to get the medical help that they so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morin's now orphaned daughter. She was now alone in a completely unfamiliar town with no idea on what possibly happened to her father. The truth, however, was only known by Hannah. She feared what might happen should Vermander ever figure out her involvement in trying to prevent his plan. What she wanted more than anything was to pack up, leave town, and go somewhere very far away. Somewhere she could be safe. But her meager salary as a secretary didn't allow for this. So she continued on working for someone she both feared and despised, too afraid of what he may do should she try to quit. With Hannah's silence, no one could ever tie the disappearances back to anyone or anything, and J.P. Vermander got away with without consequence. Untold amounts of misfortune had been brought upon the small town, but in the end, Vermander got to keep his extra 1%, and that's all that mattered. All right, so please don't take away a star. Please have all 3 shiny stars. All 3. There we go. All right, everyone, that is 4 endings to the Vermander curse, and we have all 3 stars as well. So there will be a link in the description, like I said before, as to where you could download this. This took me an hour and a half to beat, by the way. So it's probably not going to be that long of a video. I'm sure that there's going to be like 40 minutes at most, maybe. 30 or 40 minutes cut out of this because of the dead silence to get to these other endings. But I really enjoyed this game. I'm actually really enjoying these games by Zed Technician. They're very fun. And there's more to come. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. There's an indie playlist that you can click on if you wish to see some more games, and other playlists as well that will pop up on the screen. And with all that being said, I hope you're all having a great day, or you're going to have a great day, and I will talk to you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.